See, the only way the enemy can stay relevant is if he has you and everybody else believing that you're lower than God. So that would make him higher than God. Like, you know, in my experience, like, most of the people tell me, man, you live in that dream world, that shit ain't gonna work. That's because they want to keep me below them. And see, humans are creatures of visuals. Most people believe what they see. Most people don't live off of faith. They believe off what they see. And that means that being that people believe off of what they see, if it appears that this guy is doing better than you, he must be blessed. And the enemy knows that. That's why the enemy gonna tell you, you know, don't believe in your God-given gifts. Don't believe in your God-given capabilities. You either do what I say do, or we're gonna disown you. And I tell you another thing about situation like that. You know, when I grew up in a Christian household, and you know, all my adopted mother did is go to church. And you know, I used to tell my adopted father, I have gifts, you know, because I could read and comprehend and understand at an early age. You know, I knew that we didn't have schools for the gifted back then. You know, they would put the gifted students with the idiots. You know, and that's not a good concept. That's why they started making gifted schools. But, you know, I would tell my adopted mother, you know, I got gifts. You know, we don't believe in no gifts around here. I said, but you go to church, and in the Bible it says, for you are not saved by grace, not that of works. It is the gift of God. You know, it says that God sends Jesus to the world to be a gift, so you wouldn't have to die. Somebody gave you that. He was a gift. You know, but they don't believe in gifts. Even in Acts, the book speaks on nothing but love. Love God more than you love anybody else. Love your enemies. Treat people with kindness and respect. And gifts. The Bible talks about gifts so much. Your gifts will carry you through. You know, even in Acts chapter 5, God gave them 3 people gifts. He gave one guy 5 gifts, gave one guy 2 gifts, gave one guy 1 gift. So the guy he gave 5 gifts, Bible said he doubled. I mean, the guy exposed his gifts. Bible said God doubled a man's gifts. So he went from 5 to 10. The man with 2 gifts, God said, man, you to maximize your gifts, I'm going to double your gifts. The man with 1 gift, God went to him and said, well, what did you do with your gift? He said, I hid it. I hid it. God said, well, why did you hid it? He said, I didn't want to be ashamed, God. I didn't want to expose my gifts in front of my friends or my family. And that was my situation. Like, every time I go back and don't rely on my gifts or my favor, man, my heart is torn. I have to live around these people who are just couch mushrooms. You know, that's the only thing that they favor in life is going to work, come home, lay on the couch, and dictate to what other people can and can't do. Being that I didn't rely on that, I had to choose my own path. I'd have been homeless and everything. Nobody cared. You know, so-called people said that they was family. They ain't care. They don't hit me up. They don't call me. Because I'm not like them. Like, I ain't no couch potato. You know, like, when you look at life, man, for what it is, people are like teachers and, you know, warehouse workers or whatever. They not going but so far. Like, they not going to have so much to lose or so much to gain, because they know they have to stay within the realms or the confines of that paycheck. You know, they don't never own a Ferrari unless they hit the number. I got a Ferrari now. You know, they can't understand going homeless, having 50,000 this month, going homeless next month, because they don't understand what it takes to build anything. They go to work. You know, the lack of belief in oneself, the lack of belief in gifts. See, their belief and hope and prayer is in the guy who owns the business's gift. We hope he succeeds so he can pay us. They had a twice as disadvantage than anybody who actually believes in their own gifts. Because he gonna feed his family before he feeds yours. But the mentality, they've been trained by idiots to think that somehow this man that you don't know, that don't know you, really don't care nothing about you. He cares more about your future than you care about your own. So instead of believing in yourself, you need to believe in him. Which makes no sense to me. But that's it. That's really the reality of Black America. That's because they don't believe in gifts. They won't. Black people won't help you believe in your gifts. They won't help Ross Squirrel Clothing, but they're gonna help Ralph Lauren. But then they're gonna see me online and say, man, black people ain't shit. They don't support nothing. They be like, man, you a coon. No, nigga, you the coon. Cause you taking your money and you helping Ralph Lauren and all them white designers, but you hating on me. I ain't the coon, nigga. I'm out here actually making this shit. I got thread right here in the car. But see, when you're black, man, you know, they don't believe in gifts. They go and read all them scriptures and it's all for nothing. It's all a show. It's all a game. It's all an act. But you hold on to God's changing hand. You hold on to what that word said. That word don't say shit about believing no parents and all that. That word said, you stand on his word, because God know he don't miss some shit, and he know he gonna give people some clown ass parents. You know, he know the demon rests here on earth, and they just sent here to destroy it. You know, you don't really see no black astronauts and stuff. Black people don't. If you see a black kid in the inner city and he say he want to be an astronaut, he make it straight. They gonna clown him, bro. They gonna clown him. Like ignorance and coon and follower shit has been indoctrinated so much into the black race that if you ain't doing ignorant, coon, or following shit, you the fool. Now you the fool if you don't look like everybody else. You the fool if you don't think like everybody else. You the fool if you don't have low self-esteem and take all that bullshit that niggas. Not me. Not me. I will never sit in the presence of a non-believer, and that's just real. Period. I don't care who it is. God ain't put me here to be miserable like your ass. God put me here to reign and uplift and empower people. And that makes the enemy so mad that they see me feeding people in Nigeria, feeding people in China, and feeding people in India. Oh, he ain't going nowhere. Bro, I'm already in Africa. What do you mean I ain't going nowhere? That's the devil. And see, God would say, you know what? Shit, that nigga gonna need some help doing all that shit for all these people. But the devil gonna tell you, he ain't going nowhere with that. He ain't really feeding them people. They ain't really saying his name. Everything negative. I grew up around it. I know the enemy when I see it. I know what he sounds like. I know what he looks like. I know what he eats like. I know what he snores like. You know what I mean? I know what these niggas smell like. You know, how you think a gazelle can smell a lion? That's his enemy. Man, that nigga almost killed me. I know what that nigga smell like.